My name is Melvin Jackson Jr. And some questions I always keep getting asked um, in reference to do men understand women? Well, I can't speak for all men, but for me, I feel like in the past couple years or so, I've gotten a chance to understand women a little bit better than some men. I come to realize that it's not the big things that we can do, but it's the small things that we can do, but we don't do to make a woman feel like she's important or like she matters. And the simple thing is just I feel like a guy doesn't necessarily have to buy a woman Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all the big stuff to show how much he cares about her or how much he loves her or whatever the case may be. It's the little things like bringing her flowers, telling her she looks beautiful even if she doesn't think she does, giving her compliments, open the door for her. If you write poetry. Just certain things that takes the time out of your day to get to show her that she matters. Because anybody can go buy someone stuff. Anyone can go and do certain big things. But with the little things, it takes a little bit more time and dedication and some thinking to really let this woman know that she matters. And what I've come to realize is that a lot of women are not really getting the full potential of a man. And it's like in 2013, we got to start doing that as men. So what I've done, I've taken on the task myself and to just make sure that any woman I come in contact with, that I leave her with a piece of slice of what a great man is about. And I have whereas I have to the next man has to be measured on that. I'm not saying I'm this great guy or anything like that, but in my mind, I feel like I'm a good guy, and I can definitely help a lot of other men just get to the point to where they can reach their full potential. Because if you don't understand a woman, you're not going to understand. So you have to want to know a lot about the woman and know how she operates, what pisses her off, what makes her happy, just certain things. And we try not to do that. If we can work on not pissing the woman off, our lives would be so much better. Because there's nothing like a mad woman, and some men can contest to that. They know. But like I said, for me, I feel like I'm on a redemption tour. I haven't always been the perfect man. I was a good man, and then I messed up a couple times and wasn't the best example of a man. But I got back into who I really was. And sometimes you get lost, but it came through, I went through heartbreak and allowed, what women did or didn't do change who I was. And I felt like I had to be a different person, a more harsher person that really didn't care about someone's feelings and just thought about Melvin. And in life, you can't do that. In relationships, you can't do that. It can't be about me, I. It has to be about us, we, team. And if you think about building that, then you have a great relationship. Men, I tell men, I said, listen, don't walk out of the house mad. Don't go to bed mad. Don't leave your home until your situation is resolved. Because what if you get hit by a car? What if something happens to you? Something happens to her. The last thing you remember is we had an argument about what? You won't even remember what the argument is about because you'll be so upset about losing the person that you really love. So then just be mindful of the things that you say to this person and know that some things are harder to take back than others. Don't tell someone you hate them. That's to be a word that never come out of your mouth if you have so much love for this person, no matter how pissed off they make you. So just be mindful of the things that you say, because mental and verbal abuse is worse than physical abuse sometimes. The scars never heal. So just be mindful of those things. I try not to sit and act like I'm a relationship specialist or Steve Harvey or whoever. All I can go is off of my experiences in relationships and dating and who I am as a man. And I feel like women, if you know what you want, don't settle for less. Of course, don't have too high expectation, but have them realistic expectation to where you're not asking for one. You want a guy that has a job. Of course, if he can't have a job, he can't take care of you. You want a guy who respects you, who will be a great father to you. If you have kids, who will be a great husband, who would just be the person that you know that if you need something, he'll be there for you. And men, we have to have expectation for the type of woman we want. If we want a woman that's gonna make us the best that we can be, then that's what we try for. I feel like people shouldn't be with people that's not gonna make them better people. Why be with someone that's gonna make you worse? That doesn't make any kind of sense. So what you have to do is realize what you want and stop settling for less. And fellas, man, you gotta pull your pants up. We gotta be gentlemen. So guys are out here walking around with they underwear showing. You know, I'm not trying to sit here and preach, but I'm just saying I don't want to see another man's underwears. That's just not cool. And I'm sure a real woman don't want to see a man's underwears. That's like, really? Come on. So, you know, right now we doing the grown and sexy. You see I got my suit on, you know. I'm trying to step it up, step my game up for 2013. You know, eventually, you know, there's a woman out there that'll be my wife. But it's all about taking your time. You know, I feel like sometimes we rush. I've even been guilty of this rushing. Don't rush. If something's meant to be, you don't need to rush. Just take your time. Enjoy the moment. Don't try to put too much on it. Oh, we boyfriend, are we girlfriend, are we? Don't try to put too much on it. Let it be what it is. Just let it be, you know. If it's meant for you and that person to be together, then y'all will be. But just enjoy the time that you guys spend together. Whether it's dating, whether you guys are friends. You'll eventually get to that point. But build a bridge. Don't rush into anything. Because if you rush, you mess up something that could have been perfect. So just take your time. Relax. He ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. If they're really about you, they will be about you. And no one else even matters. So a title is just a title. Make sure that it's a strong commitment. It's a strong relationship. And just make sure that it's real. And fellas, I stress it. I can stress it no more. If you don't want to be with the woman, don't be with her. If you feel like you're going to cheat on her, then leave her. Don't break that woman's heart, because that's the worst thing a woman wants to go through is heartbreak. You know, so just, you know, it becomes a cool thing. All men are going to be men. Nah, that's not an excuse anymore, man. It's 2013. It's too old. We getting too old for that. It's too much. It's, you know, it's like trying to have a second job. Like, if you love this woman and you about her, be about her. Because think about it. The last thing as a man you want to do is think about your woman messing around on you. So think about that before you about to go do what you got to do, or what you about to do, or thinking about doing. Think about you in that situation. How would you feel if your woman cheated on you? And if you think about that, I guarantee you will not think about cheating. That's just one of the things that destroys a relationship. You know, sometimes it's hard to get back from those things. So, man, let's not let that be what we do. Let's not let that be what we about. Let's show these women that, we're loyal men. We committed. We can be faithful. We can be trustworthy. We can be honest. And just honesty will get you a long way. You know, I've realized that, sometimes the truth is too much for some people. And, it's actually done the opposite effect of what I wanted to do. But at the end of the day, I was happy with myself because I was truthful to that person. They can't say that, oh, I lied to them, or I didn't tell them this or tell them that. No, I kept it to you real. Gave it to you 100 straight. No chaser. So I'm going to sign off with this. Be mindful of the things that you want and the things that you don't want. And if it's some things that you have that you don't want, then you need to look at yourself and say, why am I settling for this? Women, y'all deserve better. Men, we deserve better. We deserve to do better. So let this be a lesson that life is just a lesson. Every day is a lesson. Everything we go through is a lesson. We're going to make mistakes, but let's not make the same mistakes. I'm Melvin Jackson Jr., and y'all been tuning in to another moment, time, truth. This is a message for whoever wants to listen. This is the words of Melvin Jackson Jr. Y'all have a blessed day.